in the next 6 to 12 months. Food aid has been delayed. Okay, I should note that the article is dated, what is that, July 27, 2008, all right? So it's kind of recent, you know?
They were catching hell long before the quake. I thought that was after the quake, man. So on top of that, to add insult to injury, man, the Most High smacked them with a earthquake, man. So they were really catching hell, man. They went from hell to deeper hell. Now, I did some research and I found out the GDP, which is the gross domestic product of Haiti, I believe, if I remember correctly, is $7 million. Compared to the U.S. GDP is what? $14 trillion. So $7 million is a drop in a chump change to the United States. Now, when that earthquake hit, I think they collected, with all the donations and the concerts and all that, I think they collected, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was something like $350 million plus dollars. So that's many times, I believe that's 50 times the GDP of Haiti. So if they were living on $7 million, now they got 50 times that, or more than 50 times that, they should be able to build up Haiti in no time, right? But none of that money hit Haiti, man. Because the U.S., I believe they made a pledge of sending, through the government, I think it was 137 million. And that's when the earthquake first hit. And you know what, to this day, they sent zero. Under the Barack Obama administration. So he has the power to have that money sent because they already made the pledge to help them. So there's a lot of countries that said that they're going to help Haiti and didn't send a goddamn dime, man. So that shows you that this guy, Barack Obama, he's not for black people, man. But you still got these bird-brained niggas praising Barack Obama. And this guy haven't did one fucking thing for you damn stupid niggas. Like I said, going back to what I said earlier, that's why you niggas got to be destroyed. You're not even sensible no more, man. You can't see that this man don't give a fuck about you. Go ahead.
Yep, reading on. While more than 50% of Haitians are undernourished, a new study about the state of the future of the U.S. waistline is even harder to stomach. To see it and a clever way you can help feed the hungry, read more. By the year 2030, most adults in the U.S. will be overweight or obese, according to a new study to be published in July issue of the Obesity Journal. By most, they mean 86%. Healthcare spending is projected to be as much as $957 billion, with $1 in every $6 spent going to obesity-related care. While obesity in the U.S. is now a public health crisis, you can help provide food for people with the exact opposite problem without leaving your computer. The UN World Food Program has a vocabulary game called Free Rice.
Let me say about the World Food Program is fucking bullshit. They ain't helping them Haitians. If they are helping them, they're helping them very little. All right? It's just like you got a guy caught on fire and you give the guy a goddamn sip of water. That ain't going to help his ass. All right? So now let's go back to where we left off in Malachi.
Malachi chapter 2 verse 8. But you are departed out of the way. You have caused many to stumble at the law. You have corrupted the covenant of Levi.
That's why you catching hell. Because you were set up, you were responsible to keep the law, to pass the law on to Israel. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord of hosts. Therefore have I also made you contemptible and base before all the people.
And you're base. Base means the very bottom. Like if you do some research, you'll find out that Haiti is the poorest nation, or the poorest nation on the Western in the Western Hemisphere. Go ahead.
according as you have not kept my ways, but have been partial in the law. Have we not all one Father? Hath not one power created us? Why do we deal treacherously every man against his brother, by profaning the covenant of our fathers? Judah hath dealt treacherously, and an abomination is committed in Jerusalem and in Israel and in Jerusalem. For Judah hath profaned the holiness of the Lord, which he loved, and hath married the daughter of a strange god.
Yeah, now that makes me think about Comfy. Comfy then basically they sold out. That's why Comfy's teaching that, you know, he sold out the name of the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and he's a worshiper of the Queen of Heaven, which makes him a Roman Catholic. All right. So Judah's gonna get jacked up too. All right. Now let's go from there to the book of Genesis. We're gonna deal with Manasseh now. Let's go to did we hit Deuteronomy 33? Was there anything on Levi on that? I don't know if we hit that. Deuteronomy 33. All right, go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 8. And of Levi he said, let thy Thummim and thy Urim be with thy Holy One, whom thou madest prove at Massah, and with whom thou didst strive at the waters of Meribah, who said unto his father and to his mother, I have not seen him, neither did he acknowledge his brethren, nor knew his own children. For they have observed thy word and kept thy covenant. They shall teach Jacob thy judgments, and Israel thy law. They shall put incense before thee, and hold burnt sacrifices upon thine altar. Bless the Lord his substance, and accept the work of his hands. Smite through the loins of them that rise against him, and of them that hate him, that they rise not again.
Now go to the top again.
It says, and of Levi he said, let thy Thummim and thy Urim be with the Holy One.
Now I'm explaining to you what the Thummim and the Urim is. The Thummim and the Urim, so you can best understand, is equivalent to the TV set that you have in your house. It's like a glass that signals come through the air or through a cable, and you can watch shows, you can watch live events. Another example is a computer. When you go on the World Wide Web, you know, you got these wires connected to a cable, and then you can go to a live event on the other side of the world. So that would be equivalent to the Urim and the Thummim. That's the same concept. What the Most High gave Esau with the TV set and the computer, the World Wide Web, is basically the Urim and the Thummim. Because if you committed a sin, the Levite priest would go to the Urim and the Thummim, and they would say that this woman committed adultery, and the spirit will come and give the message, yes, she committed adultery. And they would put that woman to death. So Levi had that power, going back to the spiritual power that they had. They had a spiritual connection with the Most High. So what did they do? They still have that spiritual power, but they have it on the left-hand side, and they're following the spiritual demon Satan right now. Okay? So with that, we're going to go from there to the Manasseh. And like I said, Manasseh goes hand in hand. All you got to do is go back to the scriptures on Ephraim or Joseph, and it pretty much covers the blessings and the cursings of Ephraim and Manasseh. Now let's go to Genesis 48, verses 8 down to the end, which is the 22nd verse, and we're going to end it on that. Like I said, Manasseh is under the same blessings and cursings pretty much as Ephraim, because they were brothers. Go ahead.
Genesis 48 and 8. And Israel beheld Joseph's sons and said, who are these? And Joseph said unto his father, they are my sons whom the Most High hath given me in this place. And he said, bring them, I pray thee, unto me, and I will bless them. Now the eyes of Israel were dim for age, so that he could not see. And he brought them near unto him, and he kissed them and embraced them. And Israel said unto Joseph, I had not thought to see thy face, and lo, the Most High has showed me also thy seed. And Joseph brought them out from between his knees, and he bowed himself with his face to the earth. And Joseph took them both, Ephraim in his right hand toward Israel's left hand, And Manasseh and his left